You know, I worked for the UN years ago on the first really sustainable development document. And I'm morally pulled as a consequence of that. I would say in my defense that the document the UN would have produced had the team I was involved with, it wasn't my team, it was Jim Balsley's team, he used to run RIM. If we hadn't rewritten that document, it would be a hell of a lot more socialist and humanity hating than it ended up being. So I don't know, if you serve a lesser evil, if you serve to transform an evil into a lesser evil, does that mean that what you did was good? You know, you could argue about that. But what I really came to understand when I worked on that panel was that all the evidence suggested exactly what you said, which is that if you got people above about $5,000 a year in average GDP, they immediately started to take a long-term view of the environment. And so it seems like the fastest way to a green planet is through wealth, but we have this anti-human narrative that's been thrust upon us as an alternative, which is that, well, really the carrying capacity of the planet is only about 500 million people. And those people would have to live at a pre-industrial, standard of living. I don't know if they're supposed to all be bloody hippies out on some, island utopia farming their goddamn goats and their chickens, which is a dreadful way to live. And I've watched hippies try to do that with, catastrophic consequences because hand to mouth is no damn fun. And it also begs the question, what are you going to do with the extra 7.5 billion people? And that's where I see like the real danger of this sort of utopian scheme. I can't understand how you can make the claim that the planet has too many people on it without simultaneously selling your soul to Satan.